Scorpios, welcome in, welcome in. Today we are doing your energy, your person's energy, as well as the mutual energy between you guys. And to take it a step further, at the end of the reading, I'm going to use a fourth deck to go through each of the zodiac signs and see if there's an extra message they have for you there. Let's go ahead and start with your energy, Scorpio. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it does resonate, though, I would really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. Or feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear how this applies for you guys. Start a little bit of a Scorpio community. All right, let's get Scorpio's overall energy when it comes to this person. Wow, you're like, I'll give it all to you up front. Hey, maybe you mean that in a little bit of a suggestive way. I didn't mean it when I said it, but it struck me some type of way. We have Temperance, the Star, Page of Pentacles. These are two cards of healing. These are like the two grand cards of healing. One is about patience and the other is about authenticity. So I feel like you want to plant a seed from a more tempered out and authentic place. I very much feel like you think whatever this is aligned. If it's not love, it could be career because there is, Pentacles on the board. Three of Wands. This could be an opportunity you've been waiting for a really long time. One more, please, for Scorpio's overall energy, or two. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You're like perfect for whatever this is. 10 of Wands. You might be like straight up changing careers right now. I'm like, where do I want to put all this? You might be changing careers right now and you're going towards something that's more authentically aligned to you in that you're more seen, because with the Star it speaks of exposure and being authentically yourself. Like in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she's like completely naked as if to show that like she's not hiding anything. She's completely herself in this situation. And the King of Wands is also about like being seen and exposure, and he's the entrepreneur. So I don't know if you have like an opportunity to work for yourself and you're like, you know what, like money might be small in the beginning, but I just really feel like I have to take this leap and like release this burden. Like it's time to release this burden. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do feel like you're thinking very clearly here. It might bring apart a tower, like leaving whatever job this is might bring a tower down or like an identity crisis, because you could be like, holy shit, like I just quit the job I've been at for 10 years to become a musician. Like what am I even thinking, or acting or something like that? You know what I mean? But with these cards, it's like slow and steady and make solid choices. Look how the page is holding the strawberry, and here it's the mindset of the strawberry. So it's like, make sure you're thinking like it's already yours. Not like, oh, I hope I get to have that. That always keeps you in, like it's outside of you, it's ahead of you, it's something you have to reach. But it's like, no, this is mine. I'm meant to be this. I'm meant to have this. I'm meant to do this. That's what they want you to be doing right now with the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to lead to like lifelong happiness, but you have to release some burdens around like maybe how your family will see you for making this decision, maybe how your partner will see you, something like there might be a lot of judgment. And listen, like there's a reason they say if you want to go viral on TikTok to shut off the setting that like pushes things out to your contacts and stuff first, because oftentimes the areas we grew up in are not the communities that fully want to support us, but then you release it, just to the general public and let like the algorithm do the algorithm, and then you find like you get so many more views and stuff because you don't have haters looking at your shit and just scrolling past it because they don't want you to know they're looking at it, or like they don't want to support you. And then like that fucks up the algorithm. It tells people that your content isn't what they want to see. So something about that. Let's take a look at, I'm going to change it up for you guys. I'm going to do the mutual energy first, and then we're going to go into your person's energy, because I really want to know if this is work or love or whatever. I'm nosy, Scorpio. I want to know what you got going on. Someone's going to make you very fucking happy, that's for sure. Please show me the mutual energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind. 9 of Discs, gain. Wow, 5 of Discs, worry. So we're definitely hitting something accurately as far as like needing to make a sacrifice potentially financially to invest in something that really could pay off in the end. The Lovers, this is a choice. Maybe it's like about going into business with a lover, and that's why there's like the hesitation maybe. I don't know. I feel like the Lovers to the Chariot is a natural succession. This is a balancing of opposites, and this is a moving forward, understanding how opposites need to exist in order for there even to be a forward, day and night, male and female. Understood? This Prince of Wands in between, Princess of Wands in between these two is like ego is kind of getting in the way. So I don't know, again, if it's someone that really is just feeling like, oh, but I'd have to be so vulnerable. I'd have to be so exposed. I'd have to really put myself out there. No, I'd rather not. You're going to regret that for the rest of your life. You're going to be on that, like, you got to be thinking like deathbed goals. And like, all right, if I don't do this and I'm 90 and I've got my 5 grandkids around me and my beautiful children, and I'm talking about my best moments in life and the moments I wish I did differently, this would be one of the first things that came up, that I didn't take that risk just because it made me feel exposed in some kind of way. Because I don't even think you actually feel vulnerable. I don't think this is like something that could threaten your well-being. I think it's just like, can I put myself out there to this extent? What if people don't respond favorably? Well, how people think about you is none of your business, right? You know, and everyone's got a rough comment section. Like, I have a friend in real life who is like TikTok famous, and you know, she's a musician and she's full figured and she's incredibly talented, but there are a lot of comments that attack her physique, and it's fucking insane. And I'm just like, how can you watch someone do their craft and do it so beautifully and be like, you're fat, you're gonna get diabetes before you get a record deal? Like, who could ever say something like that? So, like, I think I bring this up to say, like, when that happens, she'll post another video with that comment up and like expose them for the asshole they are. You know what I mean? So I just want to say, like, you can, you don't just have to like take the lashes, like, you know, like, if you are going to put yourself out there, bite back. If someone were to drop a comment being like, oh, are you devil worshiper, are you this or that, I'd be like, well, they're crazy, so I probably like don't have to respond much. But if they were to, like, you know, be like, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, blah 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 blah, I'd be like, excuse me. You know, and I don't know. So I think you can address it. Like, don't be worried about taking people to school if they act like a fool. One more for the mutual energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind. The Magician. I honestly feel like this might not even be a person, and this is like a concept or an idea. But if this is an actual person, 3 of Cups, abundance, they're here to help you manifest this. They are here to help you manifest this. Where do I want to put you? Because I want you to be part of the club, I think. All right, let's look at your person. Get down to the juicy details here. Scorpio's person. Dang, the shuffle does not want to come together. That's interesting. Maybe it took a while for you guys to line up, for you guys to get together, for there to be that meeting of the minds, for it to feel like the right time. All right, please show me the energy of the person on Scorpio's mind, please, Spirit, when it comes to this gain, this potential gain situation. We have the 3 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. That's celebration and fate. Queen of Cups, water energy, gonna be very happy about whatever this is. I think you guys know you're meant to collaborate, whatever it is. 8 of Cups. What is this 8 of Cups? 10 of Wands on the bottom. Maybe this is a person you've walked away from before or decided not to go into business with before because of some misunderstanding. I need more information on this 3 of Cups and this 8 of Cups, please. 2 Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, they're going to give me 2 different storylines. One, if this is a person that's cheated on you and you've had to walk away, do it alone if you can. Like, if they have contacts, use their contacts, but you don't have to like go back into a relationship to get them to help you. Like, I honestly feel like if not to be that guy, but like, if you gotta like be like, you owe me, you know, like I wouldn't, yeah, I'd kind of fight for this opportunity, whatever it is, if it's someone that fucked up and you know they're connected to a thing that you need help with. Like maybe you found your dream house and they're a realtor in that area, and then I would call them and be like, bitch, I'm buying this house and I'm not giving you a dime for it. And they'll be like, all right, you know, something like that. Cause they know that it's like something, but I feel like it's not a third party situation. For 90% of you, this wasn't a cheating situation, because we do have the 3 of Cups twice and it's abundance in this deck. So I feel like it's more showing up as celebration and like a change in the wind, as far as like better opportunities coming in and better people and better community. Because this is a card of celebration when there's not any like tomfoolery attached to it. The thing that's throwing me off is the 8 of Cups, because that is a card of walking away. So I'm like, why would someone walk away from a fortuitous celebration with like-minded people? 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Here's the 2 of Pentacles again, and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, if this is business, this person might have walked away and not wanted to do business with you because they have stronger feelings for you that they've fought off. I gotta be honest, their energy feels weird. Like I don't feel connected to it. Like I almost want to put all the cards back and see, because I feel like they're telling me everything about their life and not about you and this connection. These 2 are staying. That makes sense to me, but the rest don't make sense to me. So Scorpio's person, I don't know if that got hijacked. Let's clear it out. The person on Scorpio's mind. That seems more appropriate. 4 of Swords, not 8 of Cups. Like walking away, I'm like, no, like rest, reflect, refine. But the walking away made me feel like that was somebody else, maybe that you walked away from for this to even be an opportunity. I don't know. I just felt a divide, like 2 different people were showing up. So forgive me. But I'm not going to force a message, you know. I ain't going to do it. And this person's not gonna force something to work either. I feel like they're very much like, I am in tune, I am in alignment, I understand what it is that I need for myself. I am not gonna force things to grow where it's just not gonna work. There is some sketchiness to this. Someone's anxious. I don't know, but I also don't want to pull on it anymore. Knight of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like it's another person. Like it's some sketchy love offer that wants to come in to sidetrack you from whatever this is. And if you know that there's a connection or an opportunity or a business that can create this abundance and financial gain for you, I really need you to focus on that right now. It's your new moon next month. So I know we're in Libra season and it's really flirty and yummy looking and makes you want to pursue love and stuff. But I really feel like this is the time to be focused on work. And if there's anyone, especially anyone that you're like, I don't know, I think you just want to get with me and you're going to act like we're going to build something long term, but it's just going to end up being something I have to walk away from and go like, how did I not see that coming? Yeah, like it's all too clear. So again, if it's the same person for you, use them for the work boost, you know, but be very protective of your own heart. And if this is 2 different people, don't let this person distract you from what it is you're working on. Because I almost feel like maybe it is one person, but it's like you and spirit are working on this. And then there was a person that kept trying to come take over this side of the reading because it's like yours and your person. You know what I'm saying? So don't let this person overpower what you and spirit are working on together. Keep that. I really feel like the key of your whole reading is that perspective. Like, don't hold it outside of yourself. Start thinking like you already have it. Dress like you already have it. Show up like you already have it. Your beliefs need to match your manifestation. They need to match your co-creation here. Okay, let's go through each of the zodiacs. Scorpio, if you are dealing with an Aries, we have the Page of Pentacles, so you could be, and the Ace of Pentacles. This person's going to start small, but it's going to grow. I feel like this is a good opportunity. It might take some time to mature here, and you might get a little frustrated, but I don't know. I feel like it's a good opportunity. I would pursue it with Aries. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Scorpio is dealing with Taurus. Ace of Cups. Four of Wands. This could lead to marriage. This is the if it is a love story. Oh, but Five of Wands. But there is conflicted feelings and confusion. So if this is the... Listen. This could be that ex-person coming back and with good intention, but at a really bad time. And you're going to have to be like, listen, I love this energy you're bringing and I want to be able to say yes, but like you don't realize what you'd be asking me to give up to switch my focus from what I'm currently building onto you. So if you want to wait for me, cool. But if not, you know, deuces. And I don't think this person's in the position to be calling the shots. You know what I mean? So yeah. Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Gemini. Four of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this person's going to withhold some stuff from you financially. If you are dealing with a Gemini in business, I feel like I'm getting con vibes. I am, because there's like the Six of Cups, which usually the Six of Cups to the Sun would make me feel like super happy love vibes. But for whatever reason, I'm feeling like this person's withholding of money. They're acting like this is fate, and like, I don't know. Oh my God, what's that movie? What's that movie with the mother-daughter con team? But then the daughter like actually falls in love. I think Sigourney Weaver's in it. Is it Jennifer Love Hewitt? Oh my God, I'm like pulling this out of like my 9-year-old brain right now. Heartbreakers? Is that what it is? I don't know, but it's giving that vibe. So maybe it'll turn to happiness, but it'll be that, listen, I was originally going to take your money and flee to Mexico, but now I'm like, well, I don't even want to go to Mexico without you, without Boo. Yeah, there's something like that. But be careful. Geminis are smooth talkers. You don't need no lip service, right? All right. Scorpio, if you're dealing with Cancer. Ten of Wands, there's burdens that need to be released here. The best way to do so is through communications, especially if this is going to be an investment. It could be like, you know, it's a rehashing. It's like a wipe the slate clean, game time, come up with a new strategy. It's time to rehash. If you're dealing with a Leo, Three of Swords, Five of Swords. I don't need to say anything else. Unless you don't know the cards at all. Okay, I'll say a little bit else. Ew, we don't like it. We can't trust it. Tell them to get the fuck away. Leo is not showing up strong in people's readings right now. I think it was Libras too that we were like, Okay, Virgo. Four of Pentacles again, but the Chariot. This is someone that's closed off, but not for selfish gain. It's just because they want to make sure they're going in the right direction. They're waiting on clarity before a really awesome thing. I like this vibe. That one I like. Libra. Three Cups. That's three cups. Eight of Pentacles. You're going to love working with this person. They're going to help you become a master in whatever this is. This is like good teamwork and mentorship and friendship and community. I really, really, really like it with Libra. Three of Pentacles. It's team. Look, like we said, teamwork, vision. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you're dealing with a fellow Scorpio, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. I think again, it's like there needs to be a communication, but it needs to be from a softer place. And people need to put their guards down and stop expecting the argument to come. Just have a little more control over yourselves. Keep it on money, keep it on work. This feels a little loaded. This feels like there's history. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't think you know how you feel about it either, so I'm gonna say confusion is not intuition. And that's it. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Four of Swords, and it fell on the Four of Swords, so very well could be. I think this person is retreating, but it's like okay, I don't like it. They're telling you that they're resting, but then we have the Devil and the Knight of Wands on the bottom and the Eight of Swords. So either they're putting themselves in a timeout because they're a floozy and are trying to like get control over their temptations, or they're telling you like, no, I'm just home and I'm resting, and they're like out like doing body shots, because this is sick. I don't like this. This, I feel like, is someone that's like out doing body shots, and then the next day they're like, I can't believe I did that, and maybe like don't tell you, but tell you like something else to make you like want to take care of them and make them feel better, and like they just don't even see the error in their ways with that. So I don't like that. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, we have the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. If this is strictly business, this person will be able to tell you where to go. The King of Swords, the Six of Swords, they've been where you've been before, and they have good advice. They'll be able to tell you what kind of mindset to have. And like, it's giving that like, here's what I wish I knew so you don't have to make the same mistakes I made vibe. This is giving like mentor vibe. I really like it. King of Cups. And like they're even though they're coming up the King of Swords, I think it's because you're talking about very important like analytical things like business, but they have a good heart underneath. So they're not just going to be like, this is how you win, this is how you capitalize, this is how you get it for all it's worth. No. There's balance there. They're like, this is how you do it with integrity though. So I really like that. I would take their advice 100%. Aquarius. We have the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. There's some kind of betrayal that happened or is about to happen with an Aquarius. Page of Wands. They might have cheated on you with someone significantly younger, or just like really just wanted attention outside of the family unit or whatever this business is. I think this person leads with their ego. One more for Aquarius. The Chariot. I feel like you're going to have to be... Oh, now my right ear is really ringing. Yeah, they're really going to try to convince you to go full speed ahead with them, but I think you need to be really clear with the Five of Swords and the Moon on the bottom. They're not telling you everything. So even if you ask all the right questions, they're not going to tell you everything. You need to lead with your intuition on that one. And maybe even like, I saw like a lie detector test. Like if you have the means to hook them up to one, awesome. If not, invite your Capricorn friend over to observe the conversation, because they'll, or Pisces friend, because they'll be able to tell you dead on if the person's for real or not. I also think that's interesting because those are the two surrounding signs for Aquarius. So I don't know. I think that's interesting. But let us move on to Pisces. Last but not least, Scorpio dealing with Pisces. I had two flip, but I want a flyer. All right, I guess we'll just take the flippers then. Ten of Cups. We love that. The Hermit. This person's keeping like they're hiding their happiness from you, but not for a malicious reason. They're doing it because, let's say, like, there's this great business opportunity. They want to be able to take this course with you or teach you this thing or learn this thing from you, and they don't want them having a crush on you or thinking that you could be the one for them to, like, make it weird. They don't. So they're like, I'm going to keep it a secret and, like, look for my opportune moment to come forward. If there is one to come forward, I will, and I'll come in fast, and I'll come in excited and be like, it's time, it's time, it's time. But they want you to feel balanced and like you can trust them before they come forward without any, this is giving like, hey, we've worked on this for a long time and like we've been able to grow this, and look, within 6 months we're, in the black, 200% more than we thought we were going to be. And listen, I'm starting to think that like there's nothing we can't build together, and I'm looking at you some type of way. I don't want to make it weird. I don't want to make, the business complicated, but if you think we're meant to work on more than just this one project together and maybe work on a little bit of romance together, I think that'd be a good idea. So yeah, if you're getting some like longing glances or like soft touches even in business meetings from a Pisces, it's because they're looking at you like the person they want to build everything with. Scorpio, this has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, the email to reach me at is in the description box below. I'll see you next time. Take care.